Wiping a 5-year-old butt on a regular basis is an experience one may lack in his or her daily routine. In my life, I always have a butt raised in the air, waiting for me patiently while I leave whatever I am engrossed in and tear the toilet paper into a thread of squares, gently wiping, flushing, watching the squirmer struggle to pull pants up before turning on the faucet for the both of us. I do this every day, many times a day. I have a ring on my finger. It's a wedding band. It's become too loose since all the pregnancy weight came off, since I stopped eating all the things I used to live for. Here's what I eat instead: popcorn. Here's what I do so I don't lose my ring. I place a bigger one on top of it. At the bar, no one thinks of me as an ass-wiping mother. I am nobody's wife and assumed to be nobody's mother. Writers. I am one too, and since I am one, I can start a piece with the wiping of my son's ass without feeling I'm betraying him. My son is sound asleep in my bed, the night is still young, and I'm ready. Ready for the right one of you to tell me something I haven't heard about myself for a while. Not because it's new to my ears, but because your particular lips have never let those words escape before when looking at me. Because you have never before actually looked at me. Because we have just now met. Because it's not a sin to be a woman who wipes butts during the day and sits in literary bars at night, ring or no ring on my finger. But you all see my ring, even under the bigger one. You ask me about it, and one of you even decides it's not a barrier between us, maybe because you don't yet know about my 5-year-old son or the other one, so old that he's been wiping his own ass for years now. I don't carry photos of my boys in my wallet. I don't have their names tattooed on the inside of my arm, nor do I have a chain around my neck with their initials. I'm not pulling out my phone and sliding my finger endlessly through photo after photo of brown-haired smiley faces. My breasts are worn. They sag beautifully from being sucked on for years. In moments of great infant need, I found myself crisscrossed on the hallway floors of academia during a writing workshop, pressing down to get more milk out quickly so I could tuck my breast back into my oversized nursing bra, trying to avoid milk leaking or spraying as I handed my baby to a mother or mother-in-law or babysitter or husband so I could slip back into the classroom and tell another one of you what I thought about the way you described this or that, what moved me, what still needed your gentle care. If any of you ever see these breasts, you will know the story behind them, and you will love them for the life they have given, not the way they fall on my chest with exhaustion. Because that's what it is, this motherhood. Love sucking away at you being filled with it to the brim. Night after day after long day of this body forgetting that it once had other purposes, other roads to travel through. You all see my ring, but not my breasts, not my heart broken open like only a mother's breaks. You agree to play along, help me forget I have a man lying in bed, waiting to hear my key in the lock, to hear my heavy boots fall on the scratched up hardwood floor one at a time. You help me ignore my daily tasks, the ones I have, while you are whisking through your days, gazing at other women, free women, women who know how to communicate with their phones, know what to say, how to say it, when to stop, how to play. Playing for me is reserved for my 5-year-old son, and I can barely stand to do that nowadays. Ever since I have remembered that a ring is not a leash, that a dirty butt can be cleaned by someone else if I'm not there, that a bed empty of me is still one I can return to if I so choose. I put on a dress and play make-believe with one of you for an evening, peel off my current skin and adorn myself with a me I don't think I've ever been. We go look at the city at night from the top of a mountain. I talk of my little ones at home. You don't flinch. I see your face as you talk about your own mother, about how you love her, about how she's exceptional, and I wonder if my son will find himself sitting like this on a mountaintop with a woman, married or not, or maybe with a man. And I wonder if he will talk about me and remember me for the mother who gave all of herself to him because that's all she knew how to do. So much so that she forgot about the sight of the city at night, of bars filled with writers, of the glance of a man who wants you, no matter whom you belong to.